Alright. Hello and welcome to another VOD review. Today it was requested from Lamine, I hope I spelled that name right, to review some VODs. I was gonna do it earlier, but uni came. Yeah, I needed to do uni stuff unfortunately, so I'm starting now. I asked Lamine, but he hasn't answered so far if there is a priority VOD that he wants me to review. He sent me multiple VODs, and I asked if there's like a VOD that he prefers I should watch, like that has like a higher priority than others. But due to him not answering so far, I'm just gonna look at just try to do all. My priority was, since the other two, he sent me 3 VODs and 2 of them were quick play, with a focus on main support, except Zen, on one map. So on Volskaya he played Bab and Zen, on Iconworld he played Ana, and then he had a comp match on Lucio on Temple of Anubis, which I'm gonna review first. Quick disclaimer, I'm a coach, yes, but I am focusing mainly on DPS players, if they want a review. So far there wasn't one, but I would prefer to review DPS players since I'm a DPS main too. Nevertheless, that doesn't hold me from like reviewing support players, for example, or even tank players. It's just that maybe some things that I say are not 100% true, but we have enough coaches, especially who focus on support, that can maybe re-watch the stream that I'm doing right now and correct me or put in their opinion if they think something different, or if they if they have a different opinion on things, or if they think I said something wrong, or if they have something to add. So yeah, we got this out of hand, so we're gonna start.
Now entering the Temple of Anubis. Ready for battle.
I just hope you, as I remember right, Lamine has to be Herades, since that game attack appeared in the last scrim I reviewed. I hope so. If not, I feel very sorry. I feel very dumb, and I'm probably gonna want to kill myself. But let's just hope I'm right. So, we don't see the full comp, so let me just continue right now. It's also very fucking loud for some reason. Like, Jesus. Not good for stream. Yeah, let's just put that down for now. So our ears don't get blasted completely, and I don't have to scream that loud, since I also have a fucking sore throat. All right, we can pause. So we'll look at our comps. I mean, comp is very hard to review, and the fact that if you look at comps, for example, it's easier with scrim lobbies because you can see more what goes right and wrong. In ranked, there's sometimes some trolling. Like I said, I'm still gonna try my best. So we got Baptiste, we got Lamine on Lucio, of course, and we got Ryan, Zarya, classic brawl, Jungler for spam, and a Symmetra. Starting off in defense, of course, against a, so far, might change, Orisa, D.Va, Bastion, Torb, Lucio, and a Mercy. Kinda lucky that his tanks are still not on point. and that he has to like run all the way back. Still doing it right to get them and like speed them to point. Just annoying that he has to do it though. Very unlucky. But he does the right thing, I rate it. Many Lucio players just like fuck off and like don't look behind and just ignore it. There like maybe are some slower characters that picked their hero too late or were like AFK or something and then you need to get to point fast. So I already appreciate and rate it highly that he looks back and makes sure that his tanks are fast enough on point.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
So it's actually gonna stay on the comp from the enemy team. What is like this is a hard one. Depending on where they're going right now, we have it perfectly here as well, like that POV right now. If we're looking where to go right now with that comp, there is in my mind, like I said, other coaches can correct me if they want, two possibilities if you ask me. The one thing is that there's like not much to do then as Lucio. More like, I don't know, maybe stick to your team and kind of help with healing, I guess. The one possibility that can happen right now is, of course, it depends if they go main, right, or left. Let's just say they go left. What can just happen here if they go left is two possibilities. It's rather that you do the Junkrat, like let the Junkrat do the work that a Junkrat does, which is spamming the shit out of them, since they only, in brackets, only have a Ursa shield. And I would say worse healing. Depends, of course. But I would say worse healing for now. And a Bastion, which is a like very slow hero, which means if they, for example, go left side, like right here, it would be way harder to, for the Bastion first to get away and get value. The only thing that happens is if he sets up like here for some reason, or just somewhere here where we protected there. Like I said, two things has to happen then, in my opinion. It's that rather, like I said, Junkrat has to do the work, a Junkrat has to do, which is spamming the shit out of them. Or, and there comes the Lucio in handy, timing, which is kind of hard in comp, especially if there is no voice, or like no one in voice. That's why it's hard to review quick play in comp. But what a Lucio should do, what will be a possibility if the Bastion, for example, sets up like here, because they don't have any lamp or something that can like protect the Bastion or like keep him alive longer. The only thing he has is the Mercy Beam, a bit of amp heal, and a Matrix. And maybe a shield, but like I said, Junkrat can spam that out. But yeah, what can happen, for example, if they go left is, like I said, Junkrat either does the work or the team has to stay, especially since you all have a Symmetra. The team stays as a unified force and speeds on him. Just a possibility. For example, if the Bastion sets up here, the possibility would be if the whole team sets up like here, kinda, that Lucy would just M speed, like count down 3, 2, 1 M speed, and the whole team rushes just on the Bastion. Because even though he has like, I don't know, a pocket or a matrix, if our Lucio, like if Lamine speeds in his whole team, Symmetra can beam him down, D.Va can matrix that, Reinhardt can swing, D.Va can matrix that, Zarya can beam, D.Va can matrix that, it goes on like that, if you get what I mean. This would be a possibility if they go left. But I talked too long already, we first gonna see what they're gonna do now. Already demec'd D.Va. Just a quick reminder, just because I feel like I have to tell it. This Symmetra is visible. And she probably shot some things and everything, as you see. I don't know why the D.Va rushes in like that, because if you already know they have a Symmetra, well, I hope so. I hope that I knew. I might be wrong though. You could already like scream at your own team to watch out turrets. Because, yeah, what just happened is that she tries to walk in randomly, like it's nothing, and the turrets just bursted her down. If she would have just like moved in with her whole team, or realized it quicker and then went in on her own, they could have like destroyed turrets and then just moved in. But yeah. Yeah, just quick reminder. Don't underestimate sim turrets. What I forgot to say, which is also a possibility, is that the whole team goes now right side from the POV, is what they are doing, and Bastion stays main. This is also a possibility that the Bastion might do, which is like then kinda our junk thing to do, I would say. Because I would assume that Junkrat has like the biggest power to like keep in a bit away, at least like keep in away from taking the turret form. Junkrat just spams on it if he like stays here, for example. But what has to happen now? What even the Lucio can do, even though like in this comp you kind of have to like stay with your Symmetra and your Rhine, like the whole bro comp, because yeah, your Rhine needs that speed to get in and out of the fight. What you can do here, just as a quick reminder, is just like, I don't know, if you, for example, if your Rhine sits up right here, just have like some quick looks sometimes, like just main. Just have like some quick looks on main. Also, even, I don't know, do like maybe a roll run, just look around like above here, maybe, to see where the Bastion is, as an example in this situation. It's a weird comp they're playing, but yeah, this is the hint I'm giving right now. Because, I don't know, can be the possibility that the Bastion thinks he's a little trolly guy and I don't know, goes right side, tries to take high ground, or maybe even just stays in main. But yeah, we continue. Like I said, I hope that I'm saying the right things. What I would recommend here was that you that amp too early. Like if you see it, they're going right side, yes, but the fight hasn't even started. Like you're on the way to start the fight, on the way to the fight, but you already used amp and need to wait for your next amp, even though the fight is soon gonna start, where you maybe did the amp. Yeah, just try to use amp more, or like look for the timing of amp. Even doesn't matter if it's amp heal or amp speed when it's like a fight. Like in this situation, it wasn't necessary to use any sort of amp, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was a bit too early. Because see, first of all, like I said, in this composition, you have to stay with your Reinhardt. Counts even more for the Symmetra. I don't know why she's there. She could have just like set up her turrets right here. Would have been better in my opinion. But yeah, playing with your Rhine does mean that you have like to be inside him, especially in that comp where it's like a lot of damage. Even though Bastion is still in main, even though you can call it unlucky what just happened there, but try maybe to like don't make it so easy for the enemies to just shoot you, if you get what I mean. Like, Lucio has so much flexibility in his movement. You could also just, like, I don't know, do little war runs, like, try to, like, stay here and just shoot a little bit in here. Like, I don't know, go around here, shoot here, like, in that little choke. Go around here, shoot here. Like, be flexibility in your movement, but still shoot. Like, try to train that. So, the enemies don't have, like, a monotone movement of you. You can even like run up here and just, I don't know, shoot a little bit here. Even distract them. Like if you shoot them from here, they have to look up, you be a distraction. It's already enough. But yeah, like things like this are a little bit yikes. But like I said, it was unlucky. It happens. What is happening now is that for some reason Your Symmetra doesn't understand what this comp is. This is the problem with Symmetra players. They think Symmetra's good in defense, but they don't play the Symmetra how they should. Especially with a Rhine in the combination. It's like just stay with your Rhine. You have a Baptiste on you, and a good, if you wouldn't have died, you have the lucio on you. You can just like, and especially with the Rissa, you could have just, like the whole team could have just speed, charged into them, literally, like run them down with Zarya, Reinhardt, the fucking Symmetra beam on level 3 of everything, and just beam them down. Because if you think about it, you lost the fight even though they don't have D.Va and Mech and they have a Bastion in main. What shouldn't happen. Like you could have just speeded, like I said, and just beamed them down, punched them down with the fucking hammer. It goes on like that. They would have just like died immediately because, like I said, they don't have real damage. They had a turret up here, they have a top launching in the team, and they have a Orisa from far away. If you just speed on them, they can't do anything. They don't have anything to survive that, or even like match the damage. So, like I said, what has to happen now? Because the Bastion understood now and is setting up on a point where it's like kind of annoying. Does he have the Reinhardt inside? Let me. Where's the Bastion? That was good off the junk. Nice tire. He doesn't even have to get a lot of picks. Even the Orisa is far than enough, considering it's the main tank of the team. In this situation, I would actually like don't peek too hard and basically let junk do the work. Basically, that is at least what I'm saying. Like Junkrat's shoot range is so stupid, he can take angles without even being like visible to the enemy. So yeah, because the Bastion is just sitting up in that choke, and you're way too far away, where it's a dangerous situation considering you don't have a D.Va that can eat the whole like Bastion impact, and shield is also very low. I would just stand here, like keep your amp, because if you look at helps and everything, except for Reinhardt, there's no need to amp for no reason. Everyone has good HP amounts. Both tanks are the only things, but that is more from them like don't hiding from the Bastion impact. But yeah, just let the jungle do the work because amping speed right now wouldn't make sense in my opinion because it's way too far to close the distance. And you don't have... It can be possible though. I won't say it's stupid, it can be possible. It depends on the playstyle each player has, of course. In my opinion, it would be too dangerous. But there might be other coaches that said it will work if you just speed on them, if you amp speed on them. Because if you forget again, Bastion is very slow and they don't have a lamp. So, if I think of it, both things could work, but I might be wrong. Like I said, I would prefer to just like let Junkrat spam the shit out of them. So what Ryan has done smart here. Let me look at your abilities, Lamine. This is so weird. Use MPL, which is nice. Bro, that sound, dude. Wait a minute. Fucking Bastion sound. You used MPL here, which I think was the right decision because there was like no reason to amp speed in the situation. Because the Reinhardt with his charge closed the distance already, with taking not so much damage than I was thinking. So like I said earlier, both possibilities could work. I wasn't sure if that distance wasn't too far, but apparently it wasn't. I just don't know what the sim is doing there. But yeah, amp healing was the right decision in my opinion. So our Reinhardt just doesn't get shredded down. What you need to do now is, if you look at like your POV, you're right now peeking like fully into the Bastion, and in general the whole team. If it is the Torb shooting through, if it is Diva Matrixing or shooting, if it is Bastion, you are right now completely like in POV of the enemy team. If you just look at it. And what you could do now is, like I said, you need to play more as like team player Lucio. It's just you can like just support your Rhine with your field, like no matter if it's heal field or speed field. Just around here, kinda. The only thing you need to worry about basically is that Lucio right there. But besides that, you can just like run around here, have your speed or your heal active, and just yeah, can do whatever you want. Maybe go around here, shoot him a little bit. This is what I would recommend. And that situation, in my opinion, like I said, it might change. Since the Bastion is down, bro, the sound sometimes, I'm gonna freak out. Based on the situation that the Bastion has died, like their main damage has died, also their Orisa is dead, I would speed on them. I would switch to speed. Because if you look, your Ryan is quite healthy. He's not too bad. I would just like let your Ryan do the work and just close distance, because like I said, their main damage, their Bastion, is gone. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That was fine. I was just like questioning if that maybe like wasn't necessary, the amp, but I actually think you might have, with that amp speed, you might have saved your Symmetra because your Zarya made it in time to protect her. So yeah, not bad. Like I said, also a rule against typically Bastion is just don't peek Bastion. Because what is he gonna do here? Like, what is he generally gonna do? At least as from a Lucy perspective, there's no need to peek him. You can just like, because you're close to sound barrier, you can just like, what is going on over there? Okay, if I look at it now, the whole situation, you might turn around and help your focus on that. Well, what's going on over there? But yeah, don't peek Bastion. Quick reminder, that isn't necessary as Lucio. If that thing over there wouldn't happen, you could just like, yeah, just stay here. Just stay here. Maybe jump around that pillar too. Like I said, go around over here. Just don't give the Bastion too much time to burst damage into you. Just peek him very, very, like patiently, very little. Well, they're having a lot of ults right now coming up. That's sort of what the anime team is gonna do now. Like depending your beat when to use it. In my opinion, it is very situational now. How you can use it. It depends what ults are they using at which time. Let's just say, I don't know, they're using Bastion ult and Bongo at the same time. A reason to beat. If they use fucking Molten Core right now, I don't know if it's that necessary. It depends how hard. With Molten Core and Sound Barrier and Beat, it's more like that you have to look how hard your team is affected by it. Like if it's very, like if the spread is very good from the Molten Core, then you might have to beat. If your like team is very effective through that. Yeah, but besides that, I would probably... My first priority to beat would be Bomb, in my opinion. Bomb, followed by... Honestly, Bomb, followed by Bash Note, followed by Sound Barrier. Fucking Shibal. Bongo. But like I said, it's very situational. Like if they're, for example, if they come to you like this, also you need to get out of there, buddy. You need to get out of there because before that eagle fucking eats you. If they bongo like around here, after, I don't know, if Orisa like sets up, let's say bongo like in this corner where it's a little bit harder to shoot, and the whole team is here, then of course you beat. Like I said, it's very situational on what ults they are gonna use right now, but I hope just you understand by me telling all those things that it's very sort of like a mind thing, what you would say, and also maybe what your team has to say. Because if, like I said, if this is a scrim situation right now, and they're using like let's say 2 or 3 ults, and someone screams beat, for example, your main tank, then you beat, of course. But in comp, it's kind of hard to predict now, looking at their ults, when to beat. Because, like I said, it depends on the quantity of their ult usage, like how much ults they're gonna use in that next fight. In this situation, I would also play way more. In my opinion, you're too far. I would go way back because you need to think of it. And right now as Lucio, your ult can win the fight. Like they have ults incoming, and not just one ult, but a lot of ults. They also have beat. Your beat can be fight changing right now. So yeah, it would be pretty bad if you die right now because then your team has no beat to protect themselves, and the enemy team can basically use their ults freely without being in danger to the beat. You got out, everything fine. Good peel for your Bob, actually. I was just gonna say, like 5 seconds earlier, I would have peel now, and I was right. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's also that like your whole team is very split and not following your main tank. You did the right thing by following your main tank. It's only tragic that your M peel was a bit too late. But I don't think it's like your mistake fully. Like it's just a little mistake. Like it happens to M speed a bit to M peel a bit too late. It happens. It's more problematic that first of all your Ryan went that aggressive without checking if his team is with him, and the team not being with him. Like playing so split, even though you're playing Brawl. That's just the thing that happens. So yeah, M peel was just a bit too late, but not really your fault because yeah, split team, way too aggressive Ryan. Happens. Nice. I love that. See, if you look right now, this is what I said, like, Molten Core is a dependable ult, rather to use beat on it or not. As you can see, if your teammates are not stupid. There's no reason to beat for Molten Core right now. Same thing here. You're waiting very good for your beat. Like not using it, not wasting it, because what is happening right now is that the enemies are just wasting their ults. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next few minutes or seconds, but if you use speed against Bongo and Bashnold, this is completely good. You did the right thing. If you don't die right now. This is what I say, like they have two ults, two very scary ults combined, like Bongo and Bashnold. If you die right now, it's very, very crucial for the maybe last fight. Not the last fight, maybe second last. Because yeah, your beat can be game changing. So I would play with your team. Like it's fine to be aggressive as Lucio and Reddit a bit more, but there's also a time to like get back to your team or like back out. Nice beat. Literally what I said. Did everything right. A bit too aggressive in my opinion, because I don't know if I'm gonna be honest, because like I said, it's comp. It's very and they're playing very weird comp, but they used these two ults, which I said you should probably use beat on it, and you did it. So everything fine, and all of your teammates got beat. So yeah, I have no complaints.
60 seconds.
But this is kind of what I said with not being too aggressive. Like you and Desire should have like went out way earlier, because this is what happens. Even though using beat doesn't say that it makes you immortal. Come on. Unlucky. But yeah. The reason you just lost that fight was not because of like you using your abilities wrong or something. It was just the fact that you and Zaya were way too aggressive. That's literally what cost you the fight. Like I said, even though that Zaya has beat, doesn't mean that it makes Zaya immortal against fucking the whole damage of Bongo and Bashnold.
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Enemy turret ahead!
Sorry. I mean, you can M speed there. It was the right decision considering the fact that our Baptiste for some reason is over here instead of like staying with his team. But yeah, it was the right decision considering the fact like what Baptiste is doing. Normally, if the Baptiste would be with the team, that M was not necessary because Baptiste could have just healed up the jungler. But yeah, Baptiste for some reason is lost in the sauce. I wasn't sure if like getting on the diva was wrong, but if I think out of it now, it was probably because if you would have stayed with your Rhine, and for example your Rhine I was holding choke for some reason because like Bastion is just setting up over here, so that I don't understand why you guys pushing like trying to close distance. Even though you could do it if like I don't know your Rhine wouldn't like stay directly here, but I don't know. Would be excuse me, would be like waiting here, waiting for a shield to return, and then just call M speed, so you just run on them. And that would have been the better outcome. If you also stay with your Rhine, this would have been how I preferred it. And through that, you also would have got beat, could have used beat, and then push on them. My opinion.
Some speed!
Helden sterben nicht.
Not the best decision to hunt the diva down there, because probably not gonna win the fight as it happens, and it would have been better if you just went main to like kind of stall point, or even like help your Zarya at stall point, because through that I got a tick now. If you would have just went straight back to point, you could have stalled and maybe declined the first tick. Then I don't get first tick. Big tire. Yeah, I don't know about that beat. I mean, there's Bongo, there's Rissa. Hero's Bomb. Bomb was shielded by the Rhine. There was like no reason to Bongo here. But it happens, I guess. Just like maybe of being like scared. Just because of the anxiety of Bomb. So what I said earlier is, it's fine that you're kind of trying to do the like damage thingy as Lucio, because like in this situation there's nothing against that. I don't know why that Zarya tries to close distance, even though literally whole team is here with the Rhine. But what you do again is like literally stand here and hold all fours. Like you could take all the damage. Just try to maybe get the timing right with Lucio shoots, and you can just maybe do like this. You know, peek shoot away, peek shoot away, peek shoot away. If you get what I mean. Through that you just like the possibility is low or even zero that you die, that you get like a straight hit. You know, maybe through some unlucky top turret, but don't do it too often. Like you can do it like sometimes, and then I would like bring in variety. You would even do like probably also like I don't know, do a run up here, just shoot a little, like even run up through here, shoot, run here, like wall right, shoot. If you get what I mean. There's a lot more possibilities, which makes it also for the enemies harder to hit you than just like standing straight here. Like I said earlier, no reason for Amp right now, because They're not pushing, they're not doing anything. They're just standing in choke, spamming, not trying to close distance or something. Like I said, I don't know what Desire's doing. She's kinda feeding, kinda lost in the sauce, kinda overextending.
60 seconds remaining.
Helden sterben nicht.
Yeah, this was just unlucky. I don't know how nobody like killed that Torp so fast. But there's, like I said, it's a thing of like possibilities. There's a lot of ifs. Like if Desire wouldn't have died, she would have been maybe like with the Rhine somewhat here. Could have heard the Torp, turned around, bubbled, killed him, done. Could have happened, could have not happened. Who knows? But yeah, very unlucky. Basically, they were able to cap first and second point merely because some of the teammates weren't patient. It's like if Bastion is setting up in main, like literally in main, and just shooting, there's no reason to push him, to shoot him, to do whatsoever. Like, because why? If he just sits here, and his whole team sits with him, and Junkrat spams them a little bit, why do we have to do anything? In the end, you have to defend point. Let them come closer, and then when distance is good enough, you speed amp on them with Brawl. Like I said, and just run them down. But yeah.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So with that combo, what has to happen again? It's first of all, the Orisa needs to swap to Diva. Oh, Jesus, sorry. Fucking unprofessional. Yeah, what has to happen here is, first of all, Orisa swaps to Diva. Or maybe even Sig. Sig would be fine too. Sig or Diva against Bastion. What I prefer, at least. Except, I wouldn't play Orisa. Soldier is fine in my opinion. If he doesn't play stupid, he can actually, for example, take right side while the whole team takes left. Junkrat is fine for the spam. The rest is also fine. What I would do here is, first of all, look how the Bastion positions. I would first try left side. And like I said, just rush on them. Like, speed, like amp speed through the choke in left side. Wait for amp speed, speed on them again. If they're close enough when it comes to distance. And like I said, Soldier, for example, can even take like top right side and just spam them from like, so you both teams can, like you can fight from one side and Soldier can just shoot and spam from the other side.
Quit screwing around and get ready to move. Stop it.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Healing beat.
Yeah, what has happened now is I would try to go left side. Where's the Orisa? Yeah, definitely. Left side, speed on them. Literally. Orisa needs so long to get to them, so they don't have a shield right now. Just get your whole team to left side and just like amp speed on everyone that is on top. Nice, nice. It's fine, Baptiste is slow. I was just saying, I would prefer speed right now because, like I said, you need to close distance against that fucking Bastion. So your like Ryan can do work and everything. But your Baptiste is slow, so it's fine, I guess. Now's the point where your Baptiste needs to heal up your Ryan and you amp speed on them. You can also switch between speed and heal to help your Baptiste healing. But yeah, what has to happen now is since they don't have a shield, they don't have Diva, etc., etc., you have to close distance. Like just speed on them, and they will most surely die because all Jungler has to do is just look at the Bastion because he's in turret form and just press R2. That is all that has to happen. See what happened here with amp heal only. Like you used amp heal and the problem is that look at the distance between the teams. You will still win because you can just like spam them out, then speed them even without amp speed, just normal speed, and then like just push them down because they're only 3 people. But still, just amp speed and just next time amp speed, and you could just like basically be on their asses. Like I said, it's just quick, like small tips because you guys already won the fight. Yeah, it would have been like impossible in my opinion to lose this fight.
Seizing expected combat balance.
Nice, nice, nice.
Let them out.
Feel no pain.
Quick tips when it comes to like I don't know, killing like that Orisa in that situation, for example. Always a good tip is most of the time don't look. Well, also look, but don't kill the thing first that gets healed up. Kill the thing that heals the tanks up, if you get what I mean. Like, don't look at the horse first because that horse like can't do a lot. She's just a sad horse. She can't do a lot. She can just like press R2 and do a little damage. The Mercy is the bigger danger because she can keep like the horse alive maybe through some accident. I don't know. Let's just say in the case they still would have been on Lucio, Mercy keeps them alive, like at least the Orisa alive because the focus wasn't on Mercy. Lucio is able to come back, beats, everyone survives. Just a quick run up. If you can, always focus the fucking mob first. Like I said, it's small tips. So far everything is fine. Nice attack, 5 minutes 30, should be an easy one.
Score 2-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Let's up the tempo.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Sinistro!
Sign up it.
Oh yeah!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 60 seconds remaining. Defend objective A.
I was muted. Same thing that I said again. Try to like put more variety on your movement. Just don't stand in a straight line for too long and shoot a bastion. But also focus like on your team. Sometimes you're focusing a bit too much on the bastion in this game because look what's happening to your right side. I mean, it's fine though, the Rus are through anyways, but you know.
Let's get you healed up. Oh, this is my jam.
30 seconds
Oh, let's break it.
Nice.
score 2-2. Switching sides. Initiating match. Ready for battle.
Speed boost.
Attackers
Come on, let's bring it
incoming in
together.
30 seconds.
Check this out.
Five, 4, 3.
There's multiple things that can happen now. First of all, you have enough time to test things out, like the whole team. You can go left again and wait till someone of the enemy team does something stupid again. Or just spam them out, speed on them. A bit harder now that they have a Reinhardt, but still possible. If your team doesn't peek the Bastion too hard when it's still brawling the Reinhardt. Or what you can also do is TP on point. also a thing that should work. TP on point, TP on high ground, TP literally on them, like on the high ground they're sitting right now. Yeah, all possibilities that could work.
2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Yeah, time to heal up.
Nice M speed. Actually, did what Lucio needs to do. Just speed your whole team through choke so they don't get a lot of damage. Your Ryan may be dead. I hope not, but no, he survived. Nice, nice, very nice push up. Ryan has no shield. Bastion not in turret form right now. Now's the situation to M speed and just to run at them. D.Va's gonna get demicked or back out anyways. Right now what you need to focus on is that Reinhardt that has a broken shield right now and you have M speed. So give your Reinhardt the opportunity and the advantage that he has right now, which is he has his off tank by his side while their off tank is fucking throwing. And he has amp. Worked also. D.Va got demacked. Ryan dead. Everything fine.
Oh, let's break it. Damn!
4 people against 5. Questionable use of beat. Because you already lost your Rhine and your Junkrat, which means your main damage source. Smasher are probably dead too. I would have personally grouped up, waited till the whole team is together, M speed and beat, so you can so your team can freely close distance, like I said again, and brawl them, fight them with an advantage of beat, because their Lucio's nowhere near beat. What you can do in this situation too, I don't know if Mercy has used res or not, is protect the corpse of the Bastion. Or of any other hero that got killed. I personally think that if Mercy has res, she will res the Bastion. But Lucio with his boop can just like protect the corpse. Like wait at the corpse. Kinda, little bit. And as soon as maybe the Mercy tries to res, you just boop her away. Even better situation right now for your team. You can just go right side, if your whole team is there. Mainly if nearly your whole team is there. I would still play D.Va, but never mind. What you need to do now is, especially thankfully that the Bastion sits up there, which makes it even easier, is just go right side and push the Bastion. Simple thing. speed them on the right side, or even use a TP if that Symmetra's TPing on point, and then rush on the Bastion from behind. Also a possibility.
Let them out. Oh, let's break it. Yeah.
Nice beat. First of all, mirrored beat, and you beat it the Molten Core. Only problem is the bomb now. Very unfortunate. Should be still winnable. Winnable. Nice.
Victory.
Yeah. As a little, like, let's say review, like quick review of the whole VOD. With your Lucio movement, try to be a bit more versatile. Like use your walls. Don't stay in a straight line and shoot. Like move around. Like I said, wall ride. Move around. Like I said, be a bit more versatile so the enemies have it harder to hit you as Lucio. At some situations, back out earlier. It's no problem to play aggressive sometimes as Lucio. Definitely not. Everything is fine with that. But there is a line. Like sometimes it's too much. And like I said, there was I think it was two fights where that costed you the win. Not the win, but the point. So yeah. Playing aggressive Lucio is fine in my opinion, but know the line. Like get used to know the line of when to play aggressive and when to back out again. Very important. Beat usage was fine. There were one or two beats that were not necessary to beat in that situation, but I explained why and everything. Happens. Not everyone uses only perfect beats in Overwatch, so no worries. Amp usage, yeah, I said enough about that. Also try to use like keep beat for incoming fights, not for like situations before the fight, where then in the fight the amp is missing. Yeah. Have I forgot anything? I think that's kinda it. Yeah. But like I said, even though I like criticize a lot and everything, that this doesn't mean that you played bad. It was still a good game. You played good. It's just that I like throw a lot of input in, which is not meant in a bad way. It's just that so you improve and think of it. But in the end, I'm a DPS player. Maybe I only talk bullshit what I said back there, like right now. We will see. But this was my VOD review so far. I hope it can help you in some way. If you look at the video and look it back, and yeah, gonna do a little break and maybe do another VOD. Peace.